Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. This is the series where I like to show you tips, tricks, and tutorials, and of course, I like to do this in complete survival. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get always loaded chunks in survival Minecraft. And just before I do show you this method, I do want to say a massive shout out to Old Guy. He did tell me about this so long ago. Long story short, I tested it, couldn't get it to work, but I'm pretty sure, in fact I'm 100% sure this does work, because in a beta preview, the 1.20.71 I believe, yeah, basically they kind of patched this out of the game. So yeah, 100% is in the game. So today I'm going to show you how to do it, and unfortunately that does mean we've only got till the 1.20.70 update to do this. So yeah, sorry about that, but you know what they say, better late than never. At least you can do this for like I think the update is gonna come out at March the 12th according to the leaks. So yeah, if it does come out then, I mean I think it will, because the other update did come out on February the 6th. So we've got around about a month to take advantage of this. I don't know if it's a bug, I don't know if it's a feature, I have no idea. But basically, long story short, there are some requirements for you to get always loaded chunks. For anyone who does not know what a chunk is, a chunk kind of makes up the game. Your world is compiled of a bunch of 16 by 16 areas. As you can see, this box, I'm using the Mad Hatter's chunk pack right now. This box right here is literally made up of a 16 by 16 area. When I'm standing in or close to this chunk, you can see that that is very much still loaded. If I were to fly away from this chunk would not be loaded, right? Does that kind of make sense? Like I said, the whole world is made up of these 16 by 16 kind of boxes, as you can see. And yeah, when you're close to them, they are loaded, and when you're far away, they're not loaded. I mean, it's kind of that simple, kind of. I mean, there's a little bit more trickiness to it, but that's kind of all you need to know. To get always loaded chunks, I don't want to waste anyone's time, you are going to need a realm. I think this only works on realms, RIP. However, I know a lot of people do play on realms anyway, so this is going to be very, very useful for people. So what I am going to do to at least test this out a little bit better, I'm going to get one of my kelp farms, purely for the fact I do not need any fuel for this kelp farm. So if I leave this running, it should just continue to get me a load of kelp, and I don't even need to be near it. So first of all, I'm going to need to destroy this kelp farm. Alright, kelp farm acquired. I've got it in a shulker box. I've also got some extra blocks, and I'll explain why, basically because of where we got to set this up. So what exactly have we got to do to get these always loaded chunks? Well, it's actually as simple as going to the end on a realm. So I'm just going to make my way to the end, and you will see there is no end island. Yeah, me and the boys removed this a long time ago. I've had this just like this. I really need to finish this floor off. Although I did see someone's world. I jumped on someone's world the other day, and they had like black glass stained floor. Way better than my idea. Dude, I wish I did the black glass instead. So I may like end up changing all of this up anyway, which is, yeah, it's a little bit long, but I'm willing to do it to make it look good. Anyway, let's talk about these chunks. So basically, any chunks in the end supposedly are going to be loaded. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pick a random area. I think over here, just because. I mean, a random chunk. I'm going to chunk align my farm. I mean, it doesn't really matter if all of the chunks are going to be loaded anyway. I don't really think it matters if it's chunk aligned. Although, this kind of farm is better chunk aligned. And, yeah, I mean, we may have some problems, because this is a very glitchy farm anyway. But it'll be interesting to see if this actually works. So, yeah, basically, let's set up this farm. Alright, so I've built this, and for some reason, I don't know why, but only one section is working. As you can see, I have no idea why, but basically, this will do just to test out what we need. I also need to fill that up so nothing escapes. You can see that this farm is very much working, and we are getting stacked. I mean, it would be nice if this side was working as well, but it doesn't really matter. This will work. Basically, now what we're going to want to do to show you that these chunks will stay loaded is we are going to want to leave the end. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Obviously, I'm not going to switch it off. So yeah, goodbye kelp farm. And well, first of all, before I leave the end, actually, what we should do is we should see how many we've got. So, just under, let's say we've got 2 stacks right now, okay? So, we know when we leave the end, we're just going to have around about 2 stacks, no more. I mean, a little bit more than 2 stacks, I would say. And, basically, what I am going to do now is I am going to go AFK on my iron farm for, I don't know, around, oh god, what is going on? Dude, I'm going to AFK on my iron farm for around about 10 minutes. And, then we'll go back to the end and see our lovely, preloaded kelp farm, hopefully. Yep. I'm at the iron farm, a little bit of AFK, and I'll be back very soon. Right, it's not been that long at all, but it's been enough time for us to see this thing in action. I've got a bunch of iron. This farm is so OP, by the way. If you've not got stacked iron farm, get yourself a stacked iron farm ASAP. But yeah, let's go and see these loaded chunks. And here we are. Let's go in the end, and we should make our way down to our farm. Now, remember, we exited out at 2 stacks. So, we had just under 2 stacks. Oh, damn. And look at that. The chunk was fully loaded, and we was able to leave this farm running, getting us a bunch of kelp. Now, this, of course, is not just going to work with kelp farms. I just wanted to show you this as an example. Of course, kelp farms need no fuel. One thing I did actually wonder is, if I had something near my Enderman farm... Well, actually, no, I don't think the mobs would spawn because I'm close. Just the chunks are loaded. So I think like redstone farms, maybe iron farms. And I'm not 100% sure what chunks. I would just assume like all chunks in the end. Maybe. I don't know if it's the outer end or just the main end island. It just said the end in the beta. But yeah, now you know. If you set farms up in your end and you're on a realm and yeah, you can literally leave them running. And the chunks will always be loaded. This is really, really OP information. Literally, you don't even need to AFK anymore. You can go do jobs in your overworld. And, yeah, your farms will run automatically. That is a really, really nice little trick. Again, unfortunately, it is going to get patched. I kind of wish I did get this out to you guys sooner. But, yeah, this is why I'm probably going to post this video earlier. Just so the information's out there. You know what I'm saying. Now, for anyone wondering, I do not think when this is patched, it's going to affect regen. But only time will tell. So, I wouldn't worry about that for now. It doesn't matter. We'll figure something out. We always do. And that, my friends, is how to get always loaded chunks in Minecraft. Remember, you got to be in the end, you got to be on a realm, unfortunately. But yeah, that should be good to go if you've got those things. To be honest, this is very, very OP. For what it's worth, I would definitely take advantage of this. It took me no longer than 5 minutes to set up that kelp farm. If I just add some more storage to that, I could quite literally be doing that AFK right now. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. So yeah, that's how you get fully loaded chunks. Again, it is raining on Simply Survival, but that is all I've got time for today. I will catch you guys on the next one.